What's going on, everybody? Mike Drop Podcast back again. I'm your host, Davis Kazako, and then to uh, also joining me is I got Mr. Ed Brees, I got Mr. Mike Jeff. We're gonna sit up there. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. I'm gonna let these brothers introduce themselves as we get started. Why don't you go ahead and start off, Ed? Why don't you start us off?
You know, it's your boy Brees on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow official Mike. Dan, not me.
Not you not knowing the handle, like
I know
not you
that.
not knowing the handle.
I
I
know
thought he
that
was
it's a
giving me a shout out at
long,
first. I'm like, oh
it's
snap.
a long day. I worked 12 hours. My brain fried, man.
He said my brain fried.
Official Mike Drop Podcast. Make sure you
That's just
follow.
not the that's not the handle. It's Mike
Listen,
Drop Pod Official on Instagram. And then on TikTok it's Mike Drop Podcast Official.
thank
Ooh,
you,
Ev don't know it.
my brother. Listen, I don't mind being wrong. I know,
Aubrey.
I know I
talk
was.
that talk, man.
But anyway, got my new mic. I know they hear
Yeah, they hear you.
it. Sound good.
I know they hear you.
I know they hear it.
Oh,
But
you too
yeah,
funny.
excited to be back. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Mike, why don't you guys say for the people, brother?
What's popping, y'all? Back at it again, man. It's been a long time. Miss y'all. For the people that's tuning in for us, man. I got a new mic as well, so y'all can hear me a little bit more clearer. Y'all can see me a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more clear than last time. So excited to get it popping, man. What's going on with y'all? I miss y'all.
Man, you know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. Man, so you know what? You know how we do. What we do when we gotta do it. Let's just get right to it, man. I think I think a good place to be at is the NFL preseason. There's been a lot, a lot of headlines, a lot of different topics going around, and I know the folks wanna talk about Shedeur. I know they want to talk about Shedeur, but I want to talk about Anthony Richardson first. Is that all right, brothers? I just want to talk about Anthony Richardson out of there in Indianapolis, and I want to say a take that's going to be a lot more complicated than people want to understand. Y'all know me, very complicated person. And I'll say that Anthony Richardson didn't get a fair shake in Indianapolis. That brother played. How many? He only played like a few amount of games in college, and then he only played a few amount of games like throughout his entire career. He's just been in the NFL based off of just strictly potential. Um, and And so in college, he only played 24 games. In his NFL career, he's played about 15. So it's like for them to be moving on to another quarterback when you've only played 15 games, um, I think the Indianapolis Colts have done a disservice. And I'll even say this: the Indianapolis Colts have done such a disservice to him that I don't think they've gotten a quarterback right since Peyton Manning. Because the way they did Andrew Luck and all that stuff, I don't feel like they've gotten the quarterback right. And not enough people is hating on the Colts enough for that. So if I gotta be the one, I'll be the one. But they haven't done a good job with quarterbacks since Peyton Manning. What y'all think when you think about Anthony Richardson out of there in Indianapolis? What you guys think?
I think he's a solid quarterback and prospect overall. As far as him not playing that many games in college, I didn't know that, but obviously those 24 games must have been spectacular for them to take him first round, or take him when they did take him. So I feel like during his time in the NFL, he's had a lot of great moments, but obviously, and another thing, we're not really seeing him in training camp, and we're not seeing what's going on behind the scenes. So maybe Daniel Jones is doing what he needs to do behind these closed doors to keep that job and get that starter nod. But from what I've seen, Anthony Richardson hasn't really played because he's hurt. So I just don't think, or I don't know for real what's going on behind closed doors. But obviously, the coaches see something that he's just not ready for that job right now. What you think, Ev?
I mean, watching him, he seemed like he all right though. I'm not gonna say like he didn't give like CJ Stroud type of energy, like just coming out the gate, kind of balling. But it seems like watching him play, he had he has some games where it's like, all right, he could be, I don't know about, let's say, franchise, like the future, but he could have like his solid role. At least, I feel like you gotta give him more than what, a year. He barely had a year. You gotta give him more than that. At least 2 years. I can see if it was 2 years and he kind of made no progress, he should stay stagnant. It's like, all right, we gonna move on because he ain't make no progress. We gave him 2 years, 2 full seasons to get together, and he hasn't done it. Well, he did get injured too, so that's the other factor. But I mean, I feel like they should give him at least this year, or at least half of the season, if not the whole year. Give him 8 more games. Give him 8 games. See what he do at 8 games. And then you can move on. But that's kind of quick. It's kind of fast to move on. I mean, Luck.
Bro, he only got drafted 2 years ago.
I'm saying Luck played how they got rid of Luck quick too.
No, I mean, Luck
Andrew
stayed.
Luck left on his own.
Yeah, Luck retired. I think it was in 2019.
But
I
he
want
only
to
played what?
say.
I feel like his career was short as well.
Yeah, because he got drafted in 2012.
Yeah, he didn't play that long either.
7 years. That I think the average NFL season is like average NFL career is like 3 years, 3-4 years. He played longer than average.
I thought
Yeah,
it was only
but
four.
Andrew
Oh,
Luck was a Andrew Luck was like well, he was a top. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a like number one overall pick. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't like a guy that just honestly Andrew Luck would probably still be playing. You know, like he probably still be in the league. I mean, Aaron Rodgers still in the league. He's only 35. Andrew Luck will probably still be in the league right now.
This depends on the situation. The people that leave early probably got a lot of outside stuff going on, but that's neither here nor there. But
Yeah,
as
I
far
mean,
as
he was
like
getting blown up. He was getting blown up because they never got a good offensive line. Like how important the offensive line is. Like these teams continue to forget how important the trenches are.
he ain't no
Um,
scrambler either. So
I mean, he was able to get up out of. He was able to move. Like he was kind of like Josh Allen before Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Because 6'5", 200 something plus pound build. He ran a 4.6 apparently. That's what I found when you look it up.
he
really,
was
And
solid.
yeah, he was solid. Like Andrew Luck was really like that. But the problem was just the offensive line was so bad. He was getting. I think he was one like for a lot of seasons he was the most sacked quarterback in the league. So it's just like you can't do anything behind a bad offensive line.
well, that'll shorten your career too.
That's why Calvin Johnson left early because he was getting killed. Like
He
he
was
was
the only
getting killed
target.
out there. Yeah, like, I mean, shoot, he's the only target when they out there and running the gunner
He
formation
probably had a
against you.
78% usage rating, bro.
No. No, probably. No, probably. Man, he crazy.
Yeah, I got a
That's
question for y'all. So if you think Anthony Richardson is going to come in sometime during the season, if you do, what game do you think he's coming in to be a starter?
shoot. Let
I
me look
give,
up the Colts schedule. I'll tell you exactly what game I
if they
think it'll
play the
be.
Jags, no, not the Jags. No, not against Trevor Lawrence.
Because you don't think they're going to give Daniel Jones a chance now, at least some time to maneuver. Or you think it's like one mistake is getting him out of there?
No, I mean the coach that came out and said that he's their starter. Like he's made it very clear that he's like that they're not going to just yank him, right? Like it's the Shane Steichen Shane Steichen said that that's our starter. So I'm gonna take him at his word. If he said that's our starter, that's their starter. I'll take him at his word. Um, I
You
don't
want
know
to
how
tell some
much of that I want to take away, but I mean, obviously, I think if Daniel Jones goes out there and throws 7 interceptions, then yes, I think he's not playing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like if he goes out there and I think if he goes out there and plays decently, I think he'll probably stay out for the whole season. But
Mm.
um, now I will say, I mean, if I had to pick a game though from the like what game I think he'll come and play, it's probably that game, October 26th against the Titans.
Yeah, that's a good confidence booster.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
With all due
Cam Ward
respect to
might
those
be.
in Tennessee. I think Cam Ward
That
gonna be
man,
nice, bro.
he might be like that though.
No, I think he might be nice this year. I'm excited for that. They're gonna be a dark horse team this year.
He
One of
might,
those
he might.
scary, sneaky teams that get in the playoffs and you don't want to play them.
Titans, Cam Ward giving like Steve McNair energy. in
Yeah, Vince
Tennessee.
Young type of thing.
It's yeah, like those, he's giving that type of energy.
I
So
think that man said he wake up at like 4 a.m. or something.
Yeah, he'd be at the building. He'd be at the
4
building right
a.m.
away.
They probably don't open till 6.
You got the janitor talking about some. Oh shoot, who that? Oh, that's just Cam. Cam. No, for real though. I mean, but speaking of these guys, right? I'm excited to see what Cam Ward do, but I'm also very excited, and I'm very excited about, and I'll admit this, fellas. I told you guys this obviously off air, but I was wrong. I was a little wrong about Jackson Dart. I was a little wrong, and that's okay, right? I didn't think Jackson Dart was going to be that good, and so far I've been eating crow about it. That's all right. That's all right. I'm okay with admitting when I'm wrong. I'm glad that he's successful, frankly. But what do you guys think about the way Jackson Dart playing so far?
that boy playing so good. If I was his manager, I'd get him a contract with Nerf. About to sponsor you.
No, for real, right?
I mean, I'm gonna say it's preseason, so
Ooh,
we
okay.
gotta we gotta we gotta wait. I mean, I
You
understand
said
Mike
pump the
point.
brakes.
I understand Mike point. Like he's playing well. Yeah, you could probably hook him up with something or in the
You know, I'm,
future.
I'm thinking the money, but Ev is right. It's still early.
But yeah, I'm saying it's preseason. I'm not on no hating type time. Not on no hating type time. But I'm saying it is preseason. We're not talking about when you need a win. You trying to break 500 to get into the playoff spot. See what you do during that game. Because when we see that happen, if you fold, then you know how people get. If they fold one time, oh.
Right back on this podcast talking about something. I told y'all I was right. I told y'all I was right. I said it. I knew he
He
was
can
right.
play well all season. The moment he fold, it's going.
Oh yeah, I'm right on the show. Y'all catch that game? Y'all seen Jackson? I don't think he was throwing darts out there. To be honest with you. No, for real. No, I feel the same way. I'm a big fan of like their head coach Brian Dayball. The way he develops quarterbacks, he just couldn't do it with Daniel Jones. I don't know what you all expecting him to do with Daniel Jones, but he couldn't do it. Um, but
But do you think they're
Realistically,
on the cold stuff?
realistically though, Jackson probably not seeing no tick unless Russell's not doing good though, right? I don't think that he's in like
I don't
the
think I
best
play him this
situation.
year.
Yeah, he's not in really the best situation to see the amount of time, but he's in a good situation to develop behind a lot of veterans in the quarterback room. So it's good or bad, good and bad. So this preseason
I
might be
don't
the
think
only time we see him.
I don't think I play him. Frankly, I don't think I play him until next year.
Not at
Yeah.
with the Giants schedule. Like
No,
it's a
no, I'm
couple
not playing
games
him.
you can might
There's no,
throw.
no, there's no reason for me to play him, bro. Like I want him to sit down. I want him to learn this quarterback position as much as we possibly can. Because the NFL's the NFL's real about that quarterback stuff. So I think I'd let him just sit back and
Not even
learn
last
that.
game of the season.
It is kind of
So
crazy the different situations and perspective these quarterbacks are getting thrown into because we got Cam Ward in Tennessee getting thrown right into the fire immediately, starter job. Um, Shedeur, you feel me? All of them played or like they're their own colleagues or whatever, competitors and shit in college, and they're all in completely different situations in the NFL. It's kind of interesting for the development too, but I would love just to see their paths in 5 years to see where they all like end up, just based off their initial starts in the league.
we're gonna be right back here on the show talking about some man. Or like, saying like, man, maybe I was wrong, maybe I was right, maybe like, I try to tell you. Mike, that's a good segue. Because I want to talk about Shador. That's a very good segue. Way to bring that home, Mike. Um, so like my thing about Shedeur Sanders is like I don't think he's in the best possible position to win. However, I also think that when have the Browns ever shown that they are the best position to win? Right? Like there's just like the so apparently like 4 out of the 5 linemen that were on the field with Shedeur when he was on the field last week or a couple days ago. Who did they play? Who did they play? They just played somebody. Who did the Browns just play?
I can't even
They just
remember.
played the Eagles.
No. It was their last preseason game was this week.
Oh, the Rams.
The Rams, yeah. Um, so like I'm looking at it and I'm like, I didn't expect him to like when you're going up there with like 4 out of the 5 guys in the field weren't on the team. You know, you got receivers out there that's not on the team this week. Um, and then to take him out before the 2 minute drill, like that's the perfect situation for you to see what he got. He put a quarterback out there that less than 24 hours later wasn't on the team, right? Like Snoop Huntley was a Pro Bowler. I know what I'm getting out of Snoop Huntley. I know I'm going to get about 5 or 6 games where he going to play pretty decently, and then he going to go sit down somewhere. Like I know what I'm getting out of him. So, I'm not a big fan. I don't
There's
like
really
that.
no reason to put Huntley in the preseason.
He's a
There's no
camp arm.
like
Like Huntley, with all due respect to Snoop, because like I said, Snoop can play. I'm not going to sit up here and disrespect him. Snoop can play, but he was a camp arm. You brought him in because you had people hurt. There's no reason for him to be running the 2 minute drill. But again, I can't be surprised. I'm not going to be sitting up here mad at the. I'm not going to be mad at the at like the Browns for being the Browns. They've always been like that. Like for my entire life, I don't think I've seen the Browns handle any quarterback situation the right way. Like they mishandled Baker. They mishandled Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson was a perennial Pro Bowler before he came over there. Granted, him being around him inappropriately touching all them women probably put a little bit of a hex on him, but nonetheless, he looking at like he was a perennial Pro Bowler, All Pro, starting quarterback that has now come to the Browns and looks like he don't know what he's doing.
To contrary that, he did get 2 Achilles injuries, so that definitely played a big part.
For sure.
To
And
play devil advocate for the Browns because I'm
no,
in
for
Cleveland.
sure.
Shout out to them.
You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't think I've ever seen the Browns handle a situation correctly. I just don't think I've ever seen it. Um, so like when Shedeur got drafted to the Browns, I was just like, that's not a place that's gonna be good for his development.
I was I'm trying to think. Where's the other team that would have drafted Shedeur would have been the Saints, right?
Philly, believe it or
Oh,
not,
dang. Whew. That would have
believe it
been
or
crazy.
not, believe it or not, like I think it was looking like Philly was going to draft him, and that'd have been so good for his development just as a quarterback, sitting behind
Yeah,
Jalen, and then
Jalen would have made sure he was straight.
made sure he was good.
Yeah, Jalen would have made sure he
Boy,
was straight.
and we'd have loved having him in Philly, and then just the eventual trade, go be a starter.
You hear what Shador said to his coach?
What?
He said, his coach said, "I'm proud of your son." Shador told him, like, "You ain't really proud." He said some things I could have did better. He said you was okay with it. He said you wasn't really proud. He be calling people out for real.
No, but he do, bro, because he just like his pops. He don't know how to keep it anything but 100. He don't know how to do that. Like he always gonna just keep it a buck with people, and so like I think the other part about this too is that this is like some advanced level racism. Okay, so like it's it's not it's not your carbon copy racism where it's like they just don't like this specific group of people because you got black quarterbacks in the league, right? So you can't really say that, but it's like, but they cannot stand a confident black quarterback. Like take Lamar Jackson for example. Lamar Jackson's a 2-time MVP, first team, many team, first team All Pro quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's Lamar Jackson has like Lamar Jackson gonna keep winning MVPs, and you got media folks talking about some. I mean, yeah, he's just winning MVPs. Like when we was coming up, bro, if you won the MVP, that was a big deal that you won the MVP. Now people are like, I don't know, I don't
I
really
mean,
like
if you
it's
stand for most valuable player,
like, and I don't know how he had 45 combined touchdowns and 41 of them was from his arm. Like y'all told him last year, oh, you won that MVP, you ain't really throw the ball like that. Then he throws the ball like that, and you're like, but Josh Allen had a yeah. Like, what are we talking about? So, like, I think the NFL and quarterbacks and all that stuff, they cannot stand an overly confident black player. Think about how y'all remember, because y'all remember this. You remember how like the media was ripping Richard Sherman
Oh
after
yeah,
he was talking all that mess about Michael Crabtree.
he
How to
deserved. Richard Sherman was like that.
Yeah.
He was very
Like,
smart as well.
they
It's a very
said
smart black man.
how the media didn't like Deshaun Jackson because Deshaun Jackson he'd be celebrating 10 yards before you get in the end zone. They just couldn't stand that. Ocho, To, Tyler Owens, like there was a time where Ocho was demanding the ball more, and Ocho was telling a story about how he didn't see another ball for the rest of the game. And I said, you
That's
would
hate.
rather lose? Like you'd rather lose? Like, and so I would probably say this: the older I get, the more I realize how some NFL teams really don't care about winning, and how they're more interested in the money that the thing is bringing in, and keeping players in line. Um, and
AKA
you
Jerry
see that.
Jones and the Cowboys.
Come
That
on, like
sounds like a
Jerry
Jerry
Jones,
Jones situation right there.
Jerry
That's definitely
Jones and the
Jerry Jones.
Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? This situation over there in Cincinnati, with the Bengals and even with the Browns, like you have teams that perennially keep showing that they do not have success, right? They keep showing like they're not very successful teams, but they keep finding ways to be like on some BS. You
And
trying to be on the
then
pod?
then
You trying to be on the pod? Like what's going on?
you
My
said they
fault.
was
Go
trying
ahead.
to keep like the rookies in check. I remember we was talking about one time they was like setting I don't know if it was curfews or not the curfews. Oh, the fines.
Yo,
It was
the contract Shamar Stewart still ended up signing, like he signed a contract where he get into any real trouble, like he could lose his all of his guarantees. And I'm like, why would you? I would have went back to college. What are we talking about?
right. Go back to Cosmic Millions.
I would have went back to college, or even if I wasn't on the NIL stuff, it just would have like he would have shown, bro. I'm gonna go back to college and get drafted by a different team. I ain't got time for this.
Has that ever happened before? Getting drafted, not wanting to be drafted, and then going back and then getting drafted. I mean, is that like the one of the first
I
times that
don't
would
know if
ever
that's
happen?
ever happened. I don't know if that's
Those
ever
sound
happened.
like it. Yeah. I have one thing to say about the Shedeur thing though. So just being fortunate enough to be in Cleveland during this whole madness and seeing all the hype about it firsthand. Um, Coming back from work on Saturday, they had their preseason game, and even on my way back home, I see the let out from the game, and I'm just seeing a whole bunch of 12 jerseys. It's kind of crazy how like he is taking like it's a Shador effect in Cleveland, like for real, for a fifth round pick. I probably saw more Shador jerseys than Miles Garrett jerseys, and like that says a lot. And I ain't seen no Dillian Gabriel jerseys,
Dang.
Yeah.
so that just says a lot about actually what the city thinks about him. So you know, like the Cleveland Browns realize that too, and they know they have to play the situation real strategic. Like they can't cut him. The city loves him, and that money is coming in. But they got to figure it out sometime, somehow, some way.
See, but Mike, I would be with you, bro, if he wasn't playing well, right? Like if he just wasn't playing well, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, they're only going to keep him because he's like, because the name. But like when he was out there with the ones, like he ran, like he took snaps with the ones in the preseason game, and the first one against the Panthers, and he threw for 2 touchdown passes, and then
Those wasn't the ones though.
he went. I'm sorry, not the Browns ones. He went, but he did go up against the Panthers ones, like the Panthers defensive ones, and so like he showed like, oh, you can push the ball down the field, like. Bro, when we talk about this, Dylan Gabriel, whenever he gets on the field, it's dinking and dunking. It's passing the ball 5 yards. It's getting the ball out your hands as quick as possible because you know you don't got that strong of an offensive line. Shedeur gets in the game. Now you want to run posts, bang eights, sevens, nines. You're trying to run all these routes that take a long time to develop. Now you're doing play action. Now we're doing bootleg. Now we're doing this. Now we're doing that. And it's like, um, I would probably just have Shedeur run this RPO, get the ball out your hands, stop all that thinking. You a rookie. Let's get this ball out your hands. Quick slants, bubble screens. The furthest route he gonna throw is like a 7. He gonna throw 1-9, maybe 1-9 route throughout the game. Like maybe throw that ball as far as you can. We'll figure it out. But for the most part, like you're not giving him the opportunity to really do that. And yes, does he hold on to the ball for too long? That's very true. And he's a rookie. He's got time to
Yes.
develop. But I also feel like he's not getting the fair shake that he should be getting um, as a starting NFL quarterback. Well, I'm sorry, as a drafted quarterback that you're considering to be maybe a quarterback of your future. You want to put your quarterback of your future in the best possible position to be successful.
But the thing is, this situation is so particular because there was still a quarterback that was picked ahead of them that they have to focus on tactically developing to play real downs soon. Shador's
Yeah,
not really projected to play soon first. So they kind of, how they did it, they're making it make sense. But I hear what you're saying too. Like they could have did put a little bit more emphasis on his development for that game as well. But in their eyes, they got their number one in Flacco, and they got Dylan Gabriel ready to go with the ones. Shador hasn't even ran with the ones yet, so it's kind of like,
not at all.
yeah, so it's not helping them at all. But that proves to say they're not prepping them to play with them. You know, it's like a worst case scenario.
Yeah,
You think
I
another
don't know
team
if I
should
see
get
him.
Shador?
I think another team should get Shador. Yes, I would have liked Shador in Pittsburgh. I
That
would have
makes more
liked Shador. I'd have liked Shador in Pittsburgh. I'd have liked him in Philly. I'd have liked him um, in terms of like starting landing spots. I'd have liked him in pretty much any place but Cleveland.
Pittsburgh would have been perfect for starting because instead of getting
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers who's on his way out, you could just pick up
but
Shador.
honestly, I would have still had Aaron Rodgers and Shador.
Right, perfect learning experience.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
Learn
saying?
from
Like
one of the
getting
great.
out of the two because the quarterback they drafted in the 5th round, Will Howard, he may not even make the team. Like, so I'm like, okay, well, he didn't play in the preseason. Will Howard didn't take a single snap in the preseason.
oh yeah, he
So it's
got
just like, so like, so I'd have got Shador.
he
That is
got
crazy.
I'd have got Shador. And so I've been like, all right, you can come out here, you play with us for a little bit, and then we'll figure it out. I'd have liked that. I liked him. I'd have liked that out there.
or
Um,
even the
I like
Jets.
that Las Vegas. Las Vegas, I like that
Yeah,
with
Las
the
Vegas.
Raiders and stuff. Um, you know what I'm saying? San Francisco, even. But Brock Purdy, and all that stuff. That's a $200 million quarterback. But I would have liked him in San Francisco just for development purposes. Um, like, and this kind of comes to the conversation about it doesn't matter about when you get drafted, as but where you get drafted. Because Anthony Richardson was a 4th overall pick, and he got drafted to a situation that was not trying to develop him as a quarterback. And so, like, it's like if you know you got a project, if you know you got a project quarterback, and you know he's gonna take him a couple of years to really get this together, you need to emphasize his development. Like, I start paying people in the off season. I start calling Tom Brady, start calling Peyton Manning, be like, "Yo, can you work with him in the summer? Can you call upon him during the summer? You're like, we need as much. We'll throw you a couple of dollars, bro. Just come work with this guy." I go send him to John Gruden's camp for quarterbacks. I go send him out there. Like, I would make sure I invest as much time and money into this quarterback. So then that way I'm like, okay, well, if he doesn't work out, that's his own fault.
Especially if you give him all the resources.
Yeah, if I give you all the resources and give you everything to be successful, then you're still not successful. Well, that's on you. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but that's your fault. Get it together. Um, but no, I just
I
that's
like
kind of where I'm at with it.
I like Shedeur. I like the confidence. I love to see confidence. I feel
I
like
love
sports
it.
is going away from confidence though. Low key, I feel like sports is going away because every time, even
You're
like
supposed to do it
taunting,
as
they taking
Yeah,
taunting
Evan ain't do
away.
that, John.
They
You
yeah,
supposed- you
they
supposed-
take they probably gonna fine him for this. This is definitely five
Bro,
hundred
I'm
dollars.
trying to tell you because they can't say like they can't stand uh, a confident quarterback, a confident black quarterback. They cannot stand. Like they were talking about, we just didn't know about his character. Baker Mayfield was holding his nuts against Kansas University. Talking about was on the sideline holding his nuts. What are we talking about?
With the Key
Johnny
and Peele
Manziel
bro.
got drafted. Yeah, he got drafted like I think he was the number one overall pick. Johnny Manziel was partying and drinking before he was 21. He
Yeah,
like
he
what are
was
we talking
crazy.
about? He was drooling. He was doing drugs.
He
What
was
are we
out there.
talking about?
We
Like,
talking
bro, what? Quarterback
Roethlisberger.
Big Ben, don't get me started. Hello. Like Josh Rosen, dead for real, told teams, you're not gonna be there to draft. Like, I'm not gonna be available for you to draft me. For him to be out of the league. Like, like, like what, bro? Like, bro, what are we talking about, man? Like, I'm saying that like confident black quarterbacks, they cannot stand. Think about what they said about Cam, what they say about Lamar, what they say about Jalen, what they say about even Mike Vick.
You can't
And
say
Mike
nothing
Vick
about
was a and Mike Vick was a good company guy, but they were just like, man, I just can't stand him. You still got people mad at Mike Vick about them dogs to this day.
for no
Even
reason.
after even after Marcus Vick and everybody else said it wasn't Mike. Mike took the fall for us. Even when they said that, y'all still like, but he probably was doing the same thing. He became a advocate. People still like, but them dogs though.
To be black and proud, man, it comes with a cost in America.
Comes
They
To
with a
be
they
young,
put
cost.
gifted, and black. Shout out to Nina Simone. For
they
real.
put
To
them
be young,
dogs
gifted, and black.
put them dogs over George Floyd.
You
Damn.
got Trump supporters for quarterbacks. Mason Rudolph still got opportunities in this league. What are we talking about?
He ain't nothing.
I'm telling
Dog
y'all,
shit.
I'm a die. Listen, I'm a die on this hill. I don't even mind saying this on the pod. I die on this hill. I will die on this hill. You give me a year and you put me and him in a quarterback competition, I'm winning. Bro, like I watched this man in person and bro, I'm like, no, 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 no. You give me a full year. I promise you I got him. What are we
You
Against
tell
talking
him let him pay for your stay, your
You know what I'm
travel,
saying? Like,
all that. Give you a trainer.
Ev, what are we talking about? All the throws. You'd be like,
All you
dang,
gotta do is focus on football.
boy. No, I got Mason. I got Mason,
Davis,
100%.
I love you. Know you my man's, right?
That's crazy.
Know you my
Nah,
man's,
that's
right?
crazy.
I love you.
Mike, you see me. Well, first of all, y'all see me throwing, but
NFL
it's
quarterback,
not.
you think you could go, yo, NFL
There's a couple
proven going against
proven.
monsters, they're gonna be coming after you. 300-pound behemoths is coming after you.
Davis 200. He's saying worry about that
Yeah, I'm not light now. I'm not light. You know what I'm saying? And then by that point, I'd probably be like 220, 230.
with muscle.
Yeah, I probably, what? 220, 230. I ain't worried about that.
You be one of
Respectfully
the
to all.
shorter NFL quarterbacks that
He like
I know.
Calvin.
that
I,
we've seen.
Yeah, he
I'm taller than Doug Flutie. Doug Flutie had a Doug Flutie had a career. Doug Flutie 5'7".
dang. That's it.
When did
Mm-hmm.
he play?
When did Doug Flutie
He
play?
back in the
Nah, Doug Flutie played when it was when you could hit the quarterback.
yeah, he back in
Doug
the
Flutie played when you could hit the quarterback.
I'll
yo.
give him that. Maybe I give Doug Flutie that. Shout out to you, Doug. You did use the original
You
one,
was
but
doing
Davis,
you thing.
Davis and Doug.
The food you
You know
talking about
what?
back.
Do, do that shit. Do that shit, bro.
Like you feel me? Like I feel like genuinely in a year's real time, you know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is worried about throwing the ball. I'm getting some opportunity. Like I'm actually like not just like training, but like, I might actually get opportunities to really throw the ball against coverage, things like that. Put me in the IFL. You feel me? Put me in the arena in the indoor football league. You know what I'm saying? That
Thanks.
50-yard field. You probably gonna see me be the MVP. Everybody like, why he not in the league? I'm like, at ease.
Why he not in the league?
At ease. I don't want to be in the
Yo, why he
NFL.
Why
not
do
in
you
the
think
league is hilarious.
I'll be like, I'm not in the NFL. I don't want to be in the NFL. I don't want that. I don't want that. Yeah, for sure. Put me in there. I'm a practice squad quarterback. I'll be out there throwing the ball left and right. And they'll be like, yo, Dave, you want to come in the game? Never. Never. Never do I want to be on the field. But a preseason game against Mason Rudolph, absolutely. I want that. Put me on this field. I want that. I want that. And I'm going to be talking crazy after every touchdown pass. You lame. You lame. And you racist. We heard what you said to Miles Garrett. That's why you talking crazy. Yeah. Talking greasy. I can't wait for that. No, I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all 100%. I think it matters about your situation, but the other stuff too. Nah, man, it's just like I'm watching it. I'm watching the games, and I'm like, dang, Shedeur, you just. And here's another thing too. Like he didn't play well. Like you know what I'm saying. Like he held on to. He made a lot of bad plays worse. Shannon Sharp be saying don't make a bad play worse. He made a lot of bad plays worse for sure. And so he's got to know when to let this game go. But I understand, he's trying to get out there, you know, do his thing. But he
it's
made a
probably
lot of bad
just
plays.
I think it's he was trying to like be too quick to make something happen.
Yeah,
Like every play ain't gonna be big. Just take what they give you. That's simple. You keep it simple. Take what they give you. You know,
they give you the drag route, take the drag. They give you the slant, take the slant.
me always take the under unless you see the over.
But my problem is I like points. I
Hey,
like
listen, I
points.
get it, but I'm just like if it ain't really there, Davis,
I
that
like
mask be talking to him. That green mask.
that goblin ass be talking to me. That John be like, Davis, throw that John down the field. Light him up. Nah. Man, obviously I want to talk about some basketball stuff a little bit later, but um speaking of that, um so I mean it's going to be really great, opportunities for us in this podcast really kind of kick off. And we've been saying this for a long time that we didn't want this just to be, the sports podcast, sports takes, things like that. But then also the other things as well. So be on the lookout for that type of thing, those type of stuff. So look out for this upcoming NFL season. Um, there's some other things though in the NFL right now. Oh, so Micah Parsons, Micah Parsons,
Mm,
man.
give him his money, Jerry.
It's truly not just giving him his money. I'm in a boat of saying you should trade him.
Trey Micah.
Yeah,
To
hundred
who?
percent. Philly, we'll
That's
give you,
he wants
we'll
to do.
give you, for Micah, we'll give you a fifth rounder, uh, this bag of chips, this litter box deodorizer, and um, and a couple $100.
Because
We'll give
clearly
you
you don't
that
want him anyway.
because you don't want them.
She says
So
you.
I'm not going to give you 2 first-round picks for someone you don't even want. So give you a fifth rounder. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some fifth rounders that turned out to be kind of crazy. So
That is true. Could
whatever.
you imagine the line? The Eagles play Dallas, and we have Micah Parsons,
Lord.
62 to Broad Street.
With the no, for real. What the Catholics be doing?
It would be over.
Dak Prescott wouldn't know what hit him.
He, he really would. Was that Sweat? Was it Micah?
Who, was that Nolan Smith? Was that Micah Parsons? Was that
The
he
Carter?
gonna know? He gonna know it was Jalen Carter because
Oh yeah,
he
he
probably
going.
Jalen Carter be. I swear Jalen Carter be on the field growling at niggas. Like I swear he be growling at them. I don't even feel like he don't ever just be like just regular. I know he be on the field like.
He'd align with Brian Dawkins right now.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but what y'all been thinking, man? What y'all been saying? What y'all been seeing about it, man? What's been on your
They've
minds
been
about it?
blowing, from what I've been seeing, they've been blowing that whole laying down thing out of proportion. That's what I've been seeing as of late. That little snapshot of him laying on the trainer's table. What y'all think about
Yeah,
that?
I mean,
What's
he
the
wants to
beef?
get paid, bro. What's the, you know what I'm
Like
saying? Like, give that man his money. You know what I'm
he
saying? You wouldn't
deserves
have
it.
this problem if you would have paid him. And he's had
Yeah,
this issue with Dak. He's had this issue with CD. He had this issue with Trayvon Diggs. He had this issue with all these folks about not paying them when it's time to pay them.
And
You
it's
get an
not like
opportunity to sign a quarterback. You get an opportunity to sign somebody before the market blow up. He could have had Michael Parsons last year for $35 million. Now he got to pay upwards of 40.
he
that's
could have stayed.
true. What I heard from my NFL sources
Hmm.
is that him, Micah, and Jerry agreed to something without the agent being on, and then when the agent found out, he said, "No, that's not happening."
Yes,
And
because
that
like
was
that's the whole
before,
reason why you get representation.
literally, that was before the whole. I think who got paid? Max Crosby got paid, so the market adjusted again. So they had to, readjust what they were gonna pay him. So it was just a mess to begin with. So they all in the situation now. But then what I
The
heard
whole
was his
reason why
agent
you
wasn't cool with that.
Yeah, well, the reason why you hire representation is because to make sure you don't get like a backdoor deal. It's not Micah Parsons' contract. You could write it, Mike. Ev, you could write it. I could write it. Right? I'll say what Miles Garrett got. Let's see what Miles Garrett got. I would just look at Miles Garrett contract and just say this is easy, right? Miles Garrett has 160 4 year, $160 million guaranteed, 160 million dollar deal, 123 guaranteed. I'd probably say for Micah 180, 175, something like that. 150 million guaranteed. You know, I think that what does that put him at? If I said $150 million guaranteed, that puts him at well, that only puts him at 37 and a half. Oh, mm-mm.
He might want a little more.
Yeah, somewhere around the lines of making him upwards of 40 plus $1 million. 41, 42. I might make it 40.5 or 41. Like you could write the contract. You know what it is, but like what the agent is going to look for is the stipulations with that contract. Is like, okay, so what happens if Micah gets hurt? What happens if Micah what happens if you want to trade Micah? Do you have to talk to Micah first? Like those are the things that you want to look for in the deal before you get to the number. The number isn't the big deal, and that's so. This is a big thing that you know from even like from a fan's perspective is that owners are going to lie to you all the time. Owners are always going to lie to you. Owners are not going to tell you the truth because they're trying to get the court of public opinion. Because what what the court of public opinion is a bunch of people that are like, why are you worried about getting like why wouldn't you sign a deal for 38 million? Because I would sign a deal for $38 million. It's like, well, Brandon, you make uh, 12 bucks an hour, so $38 million absolutely would be a big deal for you. But in your
Mhm.
job, if your job was to offer you a managerial position, and you saw the previous manager making $22 an hour, and then they come to you with only 20, you're gonna look at them kind of crazy. It's the same thing. Their numbers are astronomical are astronomically higher than anybody else's. But you're so worried about being mad at the millionaire, you're letting the billionaire get away with all the money that he's making off of this one player. All the money that Michael Parsons brings in the jersey sales, all the amount of people that the tickets, the new fans, the amount of like media coverage Michael Parsons gets is all that money coming into the NFL and coming into the Cowboys. So when he was like, "Yeah, I want $40 million a year," you give him 40 something $1 million a year and you keep it moving.
I agree.
He's
They
not
holding
crazy.
out for nothing. My fault. Go ahead.
I was saying he's not crazy for asking about that. Like if he's doing all that, It almost to me it's the same situation. It's not like the same, but actually no, it is. As college players, the NILs, they bringing in all this
Yeah,
money, commercials, y'all using their image. Um, y'all got them working like they pro athletes already, so they figure, and y'all making video games of them. So they was like, we need some of this money. We making all this money for the schools. Why don't we get a share? And I see Michael's point. The billionaires and owners, they gonna lie to you because at the end of the day, it's a business and they trying to protect their pockets. And I get it though, because it's like if you got a business, you trying to get stuff at the cheapest and most affordable price you can get it for. But it's the way you go about it and how you do it. Some people you just gonna have to pay. Like if I was an owner, if Lamar wants the moon and stars in the sky, give Lamar the moon, the stars in the sky. Certain people you just gotta give them that money. Micah, he's one of those people.
yeah.
You just gotta give him. You just gotta pay him. Just give him what he wants.
Even to like a lesser degree, y'all be seeing it whenever we're playing. Like whenever we be BSing on franchise, we be just over there talking. I'll be like, yeah, there's some players, bro, that just like whatever you. I'd just be like, yo,
Yeah.
you gonna stay on the team? Like what we talking about? Um, but I think Jerry Jones is also showing. Not he's not showing because he always has had this, but excuse me, his true colors are coming out
Mm-hmm.
because he feels as though he owns Micah Parsons. He feels as though he owns all of his players. It's not like some relationship. Because let me tell you, as you guys probably remember, Tony Romo never had to worry about a new deal. Jason Witten never had to worry about a new deal. Sean Lee never had to worry about a new deal. Leighton Vander Esch didn't have to worry about a new deal. Like, there's so many players that never had to worry about that stuff. So it's like, what are we talking about?
Your owner.
Uh,
It's your owner. CD Lamb went through something similar last year. It's like the extra
yes, he did.
theatric before you got your money. So it's like this is a notorious Jerry Jones thing. So I don't blame Michael for wanting to get up out of there, man. But Jerry Jones is the type to flex like we talked about briefly earlier. Like, nah, I own you. You're under contract. You can't leave. Like, he'd rather be right than see you be happy. And at the end, man, I don't know if that's somebody you don't want to play for, but it's corporate America.
I honestly, I mean, it's
Because
hard
if
because I
all
don't.
these companies leave,
It's hard because like football's such a violent sport and he plays such a violent position. I don't know if I want to get him hurt. But there's a part of me that's just like, if I was around Micah, that want to tell him, you play these next 3 years on your deal, and then he don't got 3 more years on his deal. He's got 1 more year on his deal, and he's got 2 franchise tags. That's what they're going to use on him. I'm like, you play these next couple years on these franchise tags. That's 3 years from now.
A lot can happen
That's
in three
3 years from
years.
now. Damn.
and
But it's
football
like
players,
you kind of want him to like sit down, like almost like, yo, shut it down, save some money and shut it down. But you walking away from so much money. But in 2028, that market gonna be ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. They're probably gonna be 45, 46 in 2028.
50, maybe. 50. Shit.
Yeah, like because the quarterback's gonna be at 60, bro. The quarterback's gonna be at 60, almost 70. When it's who's up next? Like CJ Stroud. By the time it's CJ Stroud, by the time it's Jaden Daniels, by the time it's Caleb Williams, y'all going
but yeah, they're gonna have to pay them.
ah, you got to break bread, bro.
They're gonna have to pay them for sure.
Some of these quarterbacks gonna have to get out there and run a route or something, making too much money.
You gotta pick up a second job.
No, for real.
Facts.
Michael looking at that contract like, how am I going to pay? I need to pick up a second job. Scary Terry just got his money. I think he's making 32 and a half right now. 32 and a
He
half million.
is.
Listen, Ocho said it. Ocho said if you give him 32, he gonna sign the deal. And gave him 32 and he signed the deal.
You think he should have got more?
Um,
Stop
I think he
playing with
should have
people's
got
money,
more.
man.
He can't. I wouldn't put him in that Jamar Chase conversation. Like,
That is true. Jamar is Jamar.
I think he's in that Amon-Ra St. Brown 32, 33 million. You still gotta pay him some money, but I don't know if I'm paying him 40. That's crazy. I'd be like, Terry, please. I can't give you 40. I can't do it. I can't do it, Terry. I just can't give you 40, bro. I'm sorry.
And this
Please
economy,
don't leave. In this economy, Terry, you know where we play at in DC. We don't even know we're going to have a football team this year. Terry, please, bro. Please, gang, please. I can't do it. No, but that's kind of where I'm at with that for sure. Okay. Anything else we're growing in the NFL that you guys can think about? I think I've got it.
I think we covered.
Trey
Last
Hendricks.
thing,
Uh,
I had to just give a shout out to the rookie Patriots running back Travion Henderson going crazy in the
that's boy.
preseason. So I definitely it's a lot of overshadowing from all the quarterback talk, but shout out him. Had a great preseason, was trucking people. I love to see a new running back trucking people. Shout out to him.
Um,
Was Gentry? Has Gentry done anything?
he got a touchdown. He got a touchdown last week, I think.
He
I
trucked a
haven't heard.
couple people last game too. I like
I seen
Genty.
him. He's
Yeah, I haven't heard
He
nothing
went
about it.
put
he
that
went
shoulder
through
down.
somebody. Give him some time. He'll be there. Give him some time. But Travion Henderson
Plus,
came out the gates on
he was
some
only getting
shit.
like 7. He was only getting like 4, 5, 6 carries in those games. Like
Oh, they're not even giving him the ball.
yeah, because there's no point. It's the preseason.
They're probably gonna save him for like the actual season.
Yeah, that'd be smart. Though the Raiders, not smart. Ain't nobody. Listen. I'll tell you this: these organizations, man, the Raiders, the Browns, Jacksonville, um, you know, Dallas, and I could go down the list. Tennessee's kind of like it, but I think they're turning a new leaf. Um, like they've been bad my whole life. Like there's a couple teams that we know consistently have been bad for the majority of our lives. You know, the last time the Jags I felt like were a serious team was like when they lost to New England in the AFC Championship game back in 2017. Like you're talking about 8 years ago.
Ain't done nothing since.
They had Trevor Lawrence in there, I guess.
He supposed to be top 10, ain't
Don't get me started. Like,
he?
BS we keep talking about top 10 this. In regards to the Eagles, I'll say this real quick. DTR, I appreciate you, bro. You mean? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. We'll see you later. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. Oh, we just signed this new corner from the Raiders. He be locking shit. Mitchell, he playing well too. Jahan Dotson is playing well. Um, but you know, I like my team as it is right now. I'm excited for Week 1, September 4th.
Week one gonna be it.
Man, meanwhile, I'm trying. I wish I was in the biddy for it. I wish I
I
was in
can't
the
even go
biddy.
home for that.
What do y'all? That's home versus Cowboys, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
home
versus the
versus Cowboys. Crazy.
Cowboys.
Xfinity gonna be
Listen, if we
jumping.
go out there and just whoop them, just belt right to the Cowboys in the first game of the season, I will be making some very insane takes on this podcast. I just want to make sure this is very clear. If Jalen Hurts wins the Super Bowl this year, I will be saying insane things on this podcast. I will start saying conversations like, I don't want to hear Josh Allen's name. I will start saying crazy things on this show. I promise you I will. Let my guy go back to back. I will be saying felonious things on this podcast. I promise.
I'm weak.
I will not. I'll be making some bad takes. I'll be sitting up here like, man, Jalen. I'll be saying some stuff like Jalen Hurts the best quarterback in Eagles history. He go back to back.
You might have to give him that if you go. You might have to give
If
him
he go back to back, I'm like,
He is the proof. Nobody got the back to back. No, you feel me? It's very rare.
Nick Foles is the only
Donovan
quarterback
McNabb
to
don't
win.
even got one.
Yeah, Nick
What
Foles is
black
the only
quarterback?
quarterback to win.
That's what I'm saying. And he black.
Yeah.
And he go, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
over.
I mean, you gotta say Donovan McNabb is the best one. You have to say that. But like,
if he go back to back.
you go back to back. I'm like, that's the best quarterback in Eagles history, and he only be like 28, 29. I'm gonna have some good years in Philly. I'm not gonna lie. And don't listen, y'all, my camera on me. Don't let him three-peat. Don't let him three, because if he three-peat, I may not want to hear Patrick Mahomes' name. You know what I'm saying? Like I may be starting to say some really felonious things. If my quarterback go 3 for 4 for Super Bowls,
Let's see how this season go, my brother. Let's just see. Baby
I'm gonna
steps.
say I'm gonna say Joe Montana, but I better not even hear him. I'm gonna start saying some really crazy stuff. I'm gonna say some real delusional things. I don't want to hear Joe Montana. I don't want to hear no John Elway. I don't want to hear nobody. I said he going for Tom. That's what we going for. Say some crazy shit, man. All right, let's get the top 5, fellas. Go ahead, and get your phones out. We're gonna get right to it. We're gonna get to it, man. Get
I
to
just
it,
want to make a
man.
public service announcement
Uh
to all the Ben DiNucci fans that follow our podcast.
Ben DiNucci
That
fans.
he was at his career.
Listen, here at Mind Drop Podcast, we only have beef with a couple of people. And the one and the one person for sure to this day, because Ben DiNucci was talking crazy about Jalen. He was saying, I mean, I'd have a great. It was like something like, oh, like whatever about the tush push. He was like, that's not real football. I'm like, Ben, was it real football when they brought you in the office and said,
Was that
That's
real?
crazy, Ben. Ben, that's
That
crazy.
real?
I don't got no issue with you, Ben. I don't even know you, Ben.
They
Listen,
told me. Ah.
they clowning
when
you, Ben. I don't know you. I hope you
What up,
well.
Stacks? He said,
Maybe you should go into accounting or being a tax preparer or something. It don't sound like
hey Ben, what was your degree in, bro?
"Come on,
it sound like you
posted,
should start taking mass communication a little bit more serious, my brother.
posted talking about I fixed credit."
No, for real. You supposed to matter of fact, Ben, why don't you be Mike Drop's financial advisor? Why don't you do that?
He
You
could
be
do that
that.
for us. He give you a
Damn.
Why
job.
don't you do that? You do that for us.
He could be.
And that's
He
an
could be a company.
internship, Ben. It's not paid. It's an internship, Ben. Not
It's a
paid.
non-paid internship, man. All right, so since 2000, we're going to go with the teams that got the most starting quarterbacks in the NFL. This is according to teams that have the most ones out of everybody.
What you mean, like court, like different starters every year?
Yes.
Okay.
So let me try to get this good list going. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. That's actually inaccurate. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get this together. In the meantime, while y'all
I'm writing down my answers.
you right? Oh,
I
you
got them
good?
written down in my head.
Okay. Well, while Evan's finishing writing up his answers, um, yeah, we gonna be so check up on the podcast, for the streaming stuff. We're gonna be doing some Madden, some 2K, Very excited about those two things. Some other stuff. Ev got his music stuff going on, man. So, make sure you tap in. If you need a beat, please be good. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all we ask.
All we ask is you have a little bit of talent. That's it. Mike, you got something you want to plug?
Yeah, follow MKJ_23, man. Tap in. We got some big things coming. About to start streaming, having producers and artists on the page, making different music. Got some new content coming soon. And tune in to Mic Drop, man.
Push the
Turn into
culture.
my drops.
Yeah, Push the Culture starting a new avenue, man. We're getting into streaming.
I'm looking for my. I can't think of the last answer. One of these probably on here. One of them got to be.
Okay, y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Mike. Why don't you start us off? What you got? Hold on. All right, go ahead, Mike.
In no order, I have Jets,
Mm,
Browns,
okay.
Raiders,
Okay.
Titans.
Okay.
What the fuck was my last one? Oh, yeah, Panthers.
Panthers. Interesting. What you got for us?
I have the Giants. I have the Jets. I got the Bucks. I got Titans. Then my last one, I got the Seahawks. And I said Seahawks is a sneaky pick. It's a dark horse because I really can't remember a steady quarter besides Russell Wilson that they really had.
All right. I see why Evan doesn't win top five. Nonetheless,
Listen, I don't remember. You tell me who the Seahawks had for more than 5 years. I can't remember.
brother, from 2012. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. So I'm gonna start from 10 to 6, and then we'll get into the actual top five. All right. So I've got at number 10, the 49ers. At 8 starting quarterbacks. At number 9, I have the Miami Dolphins. At number 8, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars. At number
Okay.
7, I have the Denver Broncos. And at number
Okay.
6, I have the New York Jets.
Damn.
Are
I'm
we ready for your
surprised.
list?
Cardinals and whatnot.
Y'all ready? At number 5, I have the Washington Commanders. Have had
Right.
9 starting quarterbacks.
He was bad for 32 years.
That was a good one. I should have picked them.
The Bears coming in at number 4. Chicago Bears.
Makes sense.
Oh, Bears.
And the Bears. At number 3, I've got the Los Angeles Rams.
God damn it. Did I get anything?
At number 2, I've got the Houston Texans.
I did not think they would be up there.
I had to get one.
And at number 1 is the Cleveland Browns.
Let's go. Sorry, Ev.
Yeah. Well, who was the one the Seahawks had? I want to know this answer.
The Seahawks had Russell Wilson from 2012 to 2019, I want to say. 2019, 2020. And then after that, they had Geno Smith.
Did you say you said from the 2010s or 2000s?
From the 2000s. So then for the 2000s, they had, so like early, you got Matt Hasselback. And then they had a couple of, then they had like a couple of quarterbacks after that, like Trevor Jackson or whatever. Hold on. Let's see this.
Matt Hasselbeck was there for a while.
I mean, Seahawks wasn't a terrible pick. Not a terrible pick.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it was horrible.
I couldn't remember anyone besides Russell Wilson for that really been there for a while.
Oh, okay,
Another
yeah.
one for me.
Well,
What's the first one?
Oh, we do another one?
do you want to do two? Actually, with the way that this is looking, because I've seen like some like I'm seeing a lot of conflicting like reports on this, so we're gonna switch this up a little bit. Instead,
Ain't find it yet.
yeah. Hold on. Number one draft picks. Yeah, let's do that. All right, what teams have had the most number one draft picks? That's going to be the list. Give me your top five.
So does the other one not count?
I don't want to count it just because, like, the way I'm looking at it,
Oh,
the
all
way
right.
I'm looking
Let's
at
do
it,
it.
bro, like, I'm just not, you know what I mean?
Boom. Because your source is messed up. We can't count it. Nah, I see what it
Yeah,
is.
like, you know what I'm saying?
I see
Like, I,
what
I
it
want to be
is.
fair. I want to be fair.
All right. Teams with the most draft picks, I got you. Bet.
But the
Most
most number one overall picks.
Number one overall, bet.
All right, I've got it. Got my list in front of me. Took me some time, but we got it. We got it. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right, Mike, what you got?
Detroit Lions,
The Lions? Okay.
Cleveland Browns,
Okay.
Carolina Panthers,
Okay. Mike, you've been shitting on the Panthers lately. Damn.
Miami Dolphins,
Dolphins. Okay.
and then I'm going to round it out with the Cardinals.
Okay. And what you got?
I have at number one, the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Number
By
two, uh, listen, we all know the Lions. They were terrible. We got the Lions. At number two, we got Washington. At number three, I picked the Raiders. Number four, I got the Jets. I couldn't think for number five. I'm gonna just number five. I'm gonna just go shoot.
and that Mike Strong. You heard that sound, that
I was trying to let it
that
go. I
effect
was
from
trying
the
to move
goddamn
on.
goddamn.
That's what I sounded like it fell off the sky.
Like strong as
Boom, boom,
hell.
boom. I said boom, boom, boom. I said, damn. Hey, you're at
I
Mike Drop
think number
Podcast.
five. I'm
The
gonna just
mic quality
say
has increased.
let's just I don't know. Put the Giants on there. I don't know.
The
Throw them
Giants.
down. Yeah.
Y'all have been shitting on the Giants for a long time, and I get it. I get it. They're a shitty team. Okay. Um, you got a lot of teams that are tied up in terms of like their stuff, right? So We're going to reorder it and make sure it's there. Okay. Coming in at number 10, you've got the New England Patriots with 4. Coming in at number 9 is the Detroit Lions with 4.
Wow.
The Detroit Lions have had a lot of like first round picks, but not like very high first round picks. Number 1
Number one.
overall picks.
Got you. Okay.
Coming in at number 8 is the Cincinnati Bengals. They've also got 4. Coming in at number 7 is the Bills. And number 6 is the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, to you.
All right. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Coming in at number 5, I've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I knew it.
Coming in at number 4, I've got the Cleveland Browns. Coming in at number 3, I've got the Cardinals. Coming Coming in at number 2, I've got the Rams.
So Mike just copy his last list and put it down.
It's working though. It's working though.
Coming in at number 1 is the Indianapolis Colts.
I didn't say the Rams. I didn't say the Rams. That was a new one, but I got 3. Come on.
That man took his last list and just reused it.
Wait, no, you didn't. Mike, did you say the Rams?
I thought I did say the Rams. I didn't.
Not for the first
You
one.
said no, not for this one either. You said Lions, Browns, Panthers, Dolphins, Cards.
Oh, I didn't even say Rams. I thought I did say the Rams. Yeah, my bad.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because at the end of the day,
I still won. Yeah.
we gotta have a conversation, right? We're in a brand new year, and you still not winning top 5. What's going on? You gotta win one of these.
Sports trivia, man. If y'all got any sports trivia things at the bar, man, I know who to invite and know who to call. I'm the guy.
Not F.
It
ain't F. No, there's a lot of teams for example, like the Rams and Colts both have 7. Like the Cardinals and Browns and Buccaneers both have 5. All 3 of them have 5, and like. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of teams that are tied. But number 1 overall picks is kind of crazy. 7 number 1 overall picks for the Indianapolis Colts. Just want to let y'all know. So we'll round it out with this. I'm calling it now. This is the year. This is the year. This is the only excusable year that you got to blow it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. If the 76ers can't come out of the East this year, blow it up.
Trade Joel to New York. We'll be happy to take him. We'll be happy to take him. We'll make sure he's comfortable for y'all.
I bet you would be. I bet y'all would be happy to have Joel.
Yeah. Take care of that injury. Take care of that knee. We'll make sure he's we'll make sure he's good. Promise you. He'll be in good hands.
I like Joel Embiid in Houston with Kevin Durant, but that's just me.
Nah, keep him in the East. If he goes to the West, he's a bitch.
Joel, we played. Nonetheless, have you got any predictions for the NBA?
I'm not playing, Joel. You go to the West, I'm not fucking with you.
I say predictions for the NBA. I like the rookie Jeremiah Fears. I've been watching his little workout videos. I think he's going to be, I ain't going to say he's going to be tough, but I think he's going to be solid first year. He might do, I give him a calm 12, 14 points maybe. I like his game. His style, he got a nice little style. I think, let's see, who else? I think the Pacers, after Tyrese Halliburton sold his soul and lost his ACL and went down, whatever he lost.
It wasn't even him. It was Pascal Siakam. You ain't see Siakam.
Right, it was Siakam.
Siakam was in the huddle. His eyes was then in the back of the head.
He made that deal with the devil and still lost. Where they do that?
Still lost. Oh my God.
Where they do that at?
That's because he took away Tyrese.
He'd have to see me, bro.
He got.
Tyrese was going to go for 40 that night too, bro.
Tyrese was going. If Tyrese did not get hurt, I think they win.
I think they win too.
I think they win. I feel like they might go back. I feel like Pacers, maybe not this
Not
year.
without Tyrese
Well, I was
next
about to say
year.
maybe not this year, but like say another year or two, they
Yeah,
go back.
2026. 2026, they be back.
I
Just,
think the
let Tyrese get healthy.
Cavs is a team to look out for.
Man, watch out for Dallas too, bro.
Yeah, Dallas, Luca's in shape now.
Luka is in LA.
Oh, I forgot he left. Damn. Never mind. That's why he in shape, because Bron. That's why he in shape.
Yeah, shit, facts.
Bron.
They got Cooper Flag though. I can't believe they traded Luka Doncic and then was able to get Cooper Flag.
Yeah, that don't even make
Like,
sense.
I'm not gonna lie, if I'm the NBA, I'm hating. Y'all ain't getting that.
I feel like Cooper should have went. Give him to the Hornets or something. Like I don't think he should have.
I don't know if I want him over there at the Hornets. Michael Jordan
That's
don't know what
bad.
to
I
do with
don't like
talent.
that for his development though. Yeah, the Hornets. Yeah, I don't like that.
You know,
Michael Jordan had been able to develop. Michael Jordan has never been able to develop a player. I don't have time for that.
It's not
They
even
got
his team no more either. He sold that shit.
Lamelo. Lamelo did all right.
That's because LaMelo was good before, what I'm saying, before he got over there.
That's Cooper's good.
Yeah, I mean, he's nice. Don't get me wrong. He's nice. He's nice.
I just don't know if he's as nice as people think he's going to be, but that's
I
yet
think
to
he's
see.
fine. I think he'll be all right.
I think I give him a
I
solid.
wish him nothing but a long, luxurious career in the NBA.
I give him a solid 16 this year. 16 points.
I hope he gets that. Put that down on your parlay.
16 points for Cooper Flag.
That's doable.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if I put it down on my thing and he don't, I'm DMing him. Getting a DM. You big 6'10" bum. Put the damn ball in the basket. You 6'10" and missing layups and
Missing layups.
sit down.
Terrible, John.
Terrible.
Terrible, John.
You 6'10" and missing layups, you don't deserve a basketball. I'm just saying.
Anyway, well, I think this is a good place to leave it at. What y'all think, fellas? This is a good place. I think we can leave it here.
Good
This is
episode
good.
back, man. It's been a little bit.
In a
A little
little
bit.
bit.
Now we got more stuff to put out. We got franchise to put out.
Oh yeah, the franchise and all that stuff. The storylines with all that, and
Everyone stay tuned. You
you know what
know,
I'm saying.
Coach Davis be finessing people in franchise and trading players. And
I'm finessing people. I make good trades. What are we talking about? I make good trades on
the
FanDuel.
people are going to see it in real time.
In real time.
It no longer have to. It will no longer be under wraps. It's going to come out to the light what he be doing on franchise, and everybody's
I've
going
been
to see
making good trades.
trading
Making good
people.
trades.
He'll trade two people that he know ain't got no years left to a bummy team and take their best player and put them with Devontae Smith and AJ Brown. Crazy,
Crazy work.
crazy work.
Man, y'all watch out, man. Y'all know I'll be doing my best. I'll be trying my best out here, man.
I mean, I did cheat the Giants for Malik Neighbors. I will say, I did
For
the
sure.
Giants dirty.
Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the show. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, MicDropPodcast Official. Follow us on Instagram, MicDropPodOfficial. And we will see you guys at a later date and time. Thank y'all so much for watching.
Salute.